YouTube. We got a surprise chapter today, which I am excited for. Is Jujutsu Kaisen 247. How the chapter begins is Sukuna had become deeply interested in Higuruma because of his exceptional ability to understand Jujutsu. He gives Higuruma praise for having the same skill level as himself. Within 2 months of being a sorcerer, Higuruma shows skills level that can rival Satoru Gojo. Sukuna explains that when he activated domain amplification against Gojo, he paid a lot of attention to the level he used it to, so that it wouldn't become invalid but only get interrupted. This is a reference to chapter 225 when it was stated that Sukuna was switching between amplification and curse techniques so quickly that if Satoru Gojo didn't have the 6 eyes, he would have lost in curse energy efficiency. This is why Kashimo calls Sukuna a god. Even Gojo complimented Sukuna back in chapter 233 where he states that using max elephant like piercing blood requires skill level on his level. That gives you the perspective of how insane Higuruma growth is in only 2 months time being a Jujutsu sorcerer. Higuruma's blade also interjects her domain amplification and the curse technique effect resumes. This is why Sukuna explains that he's using curse technique level on his level because of what I just explained about how he was switching back and forth. Higuruma is doing the same with the switching back and forth. That's insane. And Itadori tries to help out Higuruma. He tries to fight Sukuna, but Sukuna just put the pause on him and tell him that he is just boring. Nothing about Yuji Itadori is interesting to Sukuna. And we seen that Sukuna does what he wants, whatever he wants, and he's always found Yuji Itadori boring. He's even stated it that he sucks. Nothing about him is cool. So he shifts his focus to Higuruma. And Higuruma tries his best to hit Sukuna with the executioner blade. He gave it everything he had, but Sukuna was dodging everything that he was doing because he could not hit Sukuna no matter what. And then we start to see Sukuna saying chants. And as we see him enchanting, Higuruma tries to attack him, and then all of a sudden his right arm is missing because he hit him with a dismantle that was stronger than before. It's still not the reality warping cleave, but he hit him with a stronger version of dismantle. And even though Higuruma states that he has his resolve and that he became cold-hearted, he's still in a lot of pain. And he said it's kind of laughable that he's in this much pain. And Sukuna then tells him to use reverse curse technique to heal himself. And it has been stated multiple times that anyone who doesn't have reverse curse technique has a death wish in fighting Sukuna because you need reverse curse technique to fight this man. And it's also the highest echelon of Jujutsu. But we see that when he tried to attack Sukuna again, he loses his other arm. And Sukuna threatens to take off his head if he doesn't use reverse curse technique. I don't know if it was Choso or maybe Yuji, because Yuji swallowed all those curse wounds. So I'm not really sure which one it was, but I'm just going to say it's Choso because we've seen Choso use it a lot. But Choso ends up hitting his piercing blood on Sukuna, giving a momentary distraction, which gives Higuruma enough time to heal himself. So we see that he can use reverse curse technique, and he attacks Sukuna again. But this time he actually hit Sukuna, but Sukuna had already amputated his hand right before he hits, which is crazy how he was already ready for it. Then Sukuna catches another body, grabs Higuruma, starts slicing him up, And at that very last moment, Higuruma throws the sword to Yuji Itadori, who get a flashback of Nanami words where Nanami said, "You got it from here." And Higuruma places another curse onto Yuji's shoulders. It said this is his last will, his last time trying to do this. Hands it to Yuji Itadori, and then we see that Yuji Itadori stabs. Well, it looks like he's getting ready to stab. I shouldn't say he stabs him, but he looked like he's getting ready to stab Sukuna with the executioner blade, where Yuji then says that he has accepted his role as a Jujutsu sorcerer. And this is where the chapter ends. And this is a surprise chapter, but it's still amazing. I cannot wait for chapter 248. Let me know what you think in the comments section about this chapter. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, y'all.